Hey guys, season 2. Welcome to the first episode of Share My World. And how are you all doing today? And you're probably wondering, Denise, what did you do to the background of your house? Have you been doing some remodeling? Well, yes and no. Now, last season on my show, I told you guys that we were doing big things. That's my daughter back there coming down the stairs. Hi, Diamond. Just kind of keep it down because I'm recording. So, as I was saying, last time I told you guys that you will see me in the year 2015, and here we are in the year of 2015. We have moved. We are no longer in Inkster, Michigan anymore. We've gotten out of that little crappy ass apartment, thank God. So no, we are in Canton now. We are in a townhome where it's a lot more room, a lot more spacious. And quite frankly, I am very extremely happy because I never thought in a million years that we can ever live out in Canton. But my mother and my father live out here, and they're right around the corner from us. So if anything transpires, we can, just call them up and they'll be there to help us. And more good news, your girl is working now. Yes, I am working at Tim Hortons. The rumors are true. If you all follow me also on my Facebook as well. But this is a different Tim Hortons. It's not the one that I used to work at back in Taylor. This one I work at is in Northville, which is probably about 5 minutes away from where I am. But so far the job is okay. I don't want to jump the gun because you already know that that first 2 weeks, everything seems to be okay, and then a few weeks, a month or two down the road, it seems like things start to change. But I'm trying to remain positive, but so far everything is okay for the time being. So I've already accomplished 2 goals of 2015. One, to move into a bigger, better place, check, and to get a job, another check. So that's 2 things that I've done so far in the year 2015. I do have other goals that I want to reach, and the third one will be to get a second car. And you guys already know when it comes to me, I'm very ambitious, and I'm definitely going to make sure that comes true. So, really, as far as everything that has changed, it's been wonderful. Um, but I do have a story for you, though. On New Year's Eve, that's the day that I actually got hired into the Tim Hortons that I work at right now. So that was a wonderful way to start off a new year on New Year's Eve, with a job. So that was awesome. But I did something that I never thought possible. I told myself I would never do it again, but I did it because what the hell? It was New Year's Eve. Got to have some type of fun. So me and my husband had went out with his cousins. I'm just gonna Cecina, how you doing? And his cousin Deontay. I always known him to be called Young Blood because there was a WWE character that he named Young Blood. So I'm so used to calling him Young Blood, but he goes by another name. But hey, whatever floats my boat, right? So we all went out New Year's Eve, and they were so amped up for me to drink. Now, mind you guys, I am an Arbor Mist Smirnoff girl. I have to have some type of liquor that has a fruit flavor in it. I can't just drink something that's just bland. That kind of like burns my throat. But like I said, it was New Year's Eve, and I'd rather just say something. Not say something. Sorry, just go out and just have fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in history here, I drunk Remy Martin. Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Hennessy. Yes, I drank Hennessy and Remy Martin. Yeah, the Hennessy pretty much made me feel numb when I drank it, and from what everyone said, I kept apologizing for whatever reason. I guess that was the let me turn my head around here. I guess that was my inner stupidity coming out drinking Hennessy. And do recall drinking probably about 2-3 shots of Remy Martin, and I do recall throwing up. So Yeah, never again I will drink that, because the next day I felt like I was dying. I was nauseous. Got a little stuffy nose. Sorry, but I had the major hangover from drinking Hennessy and Remy Martin, and I will never again, never ever again drink that stuff. That's just, I don't know how you all can manage to drink that, but I can't. I can't drink it. I'm, like I said, I am strictly an Arbor Mist Smirnoff girl. That's just me. I need something with fruit in it, something that I can definitely know for a fact I can handle. I'm gonna get drunk. It's gonna get me tipsy, but at the same time, I can't drink that stuff. That's way too much for me to swallow. So, I have fun either way. Brought in the New Year's, safely, soundly. It was great. I have fun regardless. I mean, that was the whole point of me going out with them, that because they've been wanting me to come out with them for the longest. So I went out. I had fun. It was just the only sad part is that I got a hangover. But what do you expect when you're drinking Hennessy and Remy Martin, a little bit of Armament? Yes, your girl was going crazy. But all in all, I still had fun. But we moved over to the new place on the 3rd. We had a lot of help. Our friends and family had came over and helped us move. And as you can clearly see that it probably took like about a day or two for us to get everything organized, to get everything the way I wanted. And I had to definitely do like a floor plan on where I wanted everything to be, because the living room was not the size that I thought. I don't know, it's because we got way too much furniture in our room that it just seemed like it just covers up almost every inch of the living room. If my Wi-Fi does not act up, I definitely want to do a video where I give you a tour of our new place. I don't know if it'll work or not on my laptop, because I don't think it's all around yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cell phone and I'll record our new place, and then I'll just post it on my YouTube, and then that way my fans can watch it, and the viewers and everyone. So that way you guys get a glimpse on how much better this place is versus the 3-bedroom apartment. But I will give you some details by mouth here. It is a 3-bedroom townhome. It has an upstairs. Downstairs you can clearly see you can see the stairs from back here. And it also has a den. We turned the den into my son's room, and it was about time for my son to have his own room. I'm very ecstatic about that. My oldest daughter has her own room, but right now she's sharing it with her sister until we get everything situated. And our youngest daughter, Angel, she's in a room by herself for the time being. It's going to take a minute for me to decorate anything here, because the simple fact that we just moved here. And it's about to be like, we're on like week 2 of being in this place, so it's crazy. We've been here for 2 weeks already. Seemed like it just flew right by. But I'm enjoying it. I mean, I can't stop smiling, because the fact, we moved to Canton and we're able to, have our kids go outside and play in the backyard instead of them being cooped up in a 3-bedroom apartment on the 3rd floor. That was what our main problem was. Our main thing we hated. We didn't want our children to be stuck up in the house. It's not fair for them to do that. So right now we have a patio door now. We can slide it open, and they can just go outside and play in the backyard. And from the view of the I'm sorry, I'm not really good with directions here, but I guess from where my thumb is pointing at, that will be the kitchen area. So if they go outside, I can see them from the kitchen, just like I can see them when they're in the living room through the kitchen. Kitchen is pretty much where I mainly be, mostly when I'm downstairs, or sometimes I'm always down here on the laptop or looking at television. But our family is settled in to our new home, and we're a lot more happier and a lot more roomy around here, so there's a lot more room for everyone. And special shout out to everyone that helped us: Shauna, Victor, Natasha, my Uncle Mike, Deontay, Steve, Shauna's boyfriend. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I just wanted to thank you all for pitching in and helping us move from Inkster to Canton, and it was well worth it. And God bless you all for helping us, because we really needed it. It was tough. I can tell you that much. It was really tough, but we made it. We made it, and everyone was really ecstatic that we moved anyway. They were saying it was about time that we moved, and they were right. It was time for us to move, because that place we was living at was crap. drinking some tea from my throat. Probably just paused a little bit when I did that. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to get me a different webcam as well when I do my shows, because I really want to upgrade it a lot more. But I guess for right now, I'll just stick to this one right now. And what else is new around here? Oh yeah, my kids' school. Reason why my daughter's not in school, because time to sit down. Because her transportation, it takes, I think they say it takes like 7 to 12 days for them to get her registered into the transportation. So last week she missed school because they didn't know what school she was going to, and now this week she has to miss because of the transportation. I'm hoping by the end of this week that, you know, she'll be able to I'll get a phone call from transportation and she can go ahead and go to school. Hey, Diamond, go sit down and be quiet, or go upstairs until I'm done making this video. So right now, as of right now, she has to stay home. I'm not liking it, but I mean, we really don't have no control over it. It's transportation control right now. They have to, you know, get to stepping as far as trying to get this girl to go to school. We need she needs transportation, because I can't take her. Because the days I go into work, I got to be at work by 6 o'clock in the morning. I leave out the house at 5:30. I can't take her to school and pick her up. By the time I get off, dude, she'll 2 o'clock. I mean, I would be able to pick her up, but as far as like taking her there, I mean, there's no way for us to take her there. So for the time being, it's complicated right now. And my son is 8 years old, and he's in the 3rd grade, and already he's learning geometry. When I was his age, I did not learn no doggone geometry. I didn't start learning geometry, I think, until I was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the 10th grade. Don't ask. I've been getting I've been getting people blasting Detroit education, how they teach us things late and not on time. I start them young, so when they get older, I guess they'll understand what geometry is or whatever. So hey, if they're gonna educate my kids, go right ahead. Another thing about this place, I notice we get shocked a lot, you know, because we have a different type of carpet. I'll show you in the video that I post soon. Yeah, we're always getting shocked. It's like I have to keep my hands moisturized or wet or something just to prevent from shockness. But it's this rug that we're walking on or whatever. It's not like the rugs over at the old place. It's sorry, I'm taking my socks off. It's not like the rug at the other place where it's like flat and everything. This one is like, you know, a little more fluffier, and it's visible. Like, if you drop something, I mean, it's extremely hard for you to find where you dropped it, because you can probably hide some little particle foods in this carpet, and you won't even know it's there until you use the vacuum to vacuum it up. And vacuuming this place is a trip. You know, I got it on high carpet. You know, on the vacuum, it says high carpet, and then it has low carpet. I got it on the high carpet, and it seems like that's just not cutting it. I don't know, but yeah, it's like you got to put a lot of force when you vacuum this carpet. It's crazy, but it's different. It's different. I ain't tripping. It's something new. Yeah. So and also the place that we're living at, we have an exercise room. We have an indoor pool that's open all year round. I mean, you can't beat that. I can't swim for the life of me. I need to learn how to swim. My husband can swim, but not me. And my kids don't know how to swim, so hopefully he can teach them. Hopefully teach me. We have a steam room. What else do we have here? We have a basketball court, a tennis court, a volleyball court. There is a playground over here. It's not much, but it's better than where we was, because the place we was living at before we moved here, they didn't have a playground whatsoever. You know, it was just cars and hills and stuff. That's all it was. So it was nothing for them to do. And I'm sitting here wondering, well, how, you know, there's families around here. You know, there's, you know, kids. You know, where the hell are they supposed to play out in the street? Which that's what they were doing, or vandalizing something, or doing something they completely have no idea why they're doing it, but they do it anyway. So yeah. So I'm extremely happy that we moved. It was time. Everyone kept saying it was time for us to move, and you know what? They was right, because I got fed up with where we was at. I was not gonna renew my lease with these people. I kid you not. I was not gonna let that happen. It wasn't gonna happen. I wasn't gonna renew the lease. I couldn't stand them, and then they had the nerve to ask me, "May I ask why you're moving?" Don't worry about why the fuck I'm moving. Honestly, in the back of this crazy mind of mine, I really wanted to just let them have it. But I'll tell you guys what I really wanted to say when she asked me that question. May I ask, why are you moving? Would you like the full list or the top 10? Screw it. We don't need no top 10. I'm just going to go off and tell you why I wanted to move from you guys. Okay? You guys take a century to fix up on things that need to be fixed. You guys obviously don't listen to people when they tell you that someone is smoking weed in the doggone apartment. That's one. You guys cock attitudes when we bring any type of concernings to you of any kind. I mean, what the hell? And as far as I'm concerned, you don't have a playground or anything, any activities for my kids to get involved in. I have to literally keep my kids sheltered in the house because I was concerned about kids doing something stupid and then blaming it on my kids like they did before when my kids were stuck up in the house. And as a parent, I felt like crap that my kids had to sit over here and pretty much be cooped up in the house because of that. But you know what? Don't matter anymore. We're no longer there. We're somewhere else. When this snow melts and the weather starts warming up, those kids will be going outside in the backyard. There is no reason, no excuse whatsoever why I cannot send my kids outside anymore. I can see them from where I'm standing in the kitchen or in this living room. My kids will be going outside in the backyard to play and be kids like they're supposed to be. But I am ecstatic that we are back together once again on this wonderful show of Share My World. So until then, be on the lookout for season 2, episode 2 of Share My World. I love you guys. Stay classy. Don't be trashy. Take care.